Hello everyone and welcome to Yoshi 1 Kenobi's Warlock Finale deck. In this deck we aim to play 5 copies of Lolth Spider Queen, but we're only allowed 4, so we'll only be playing 4. Now Lolth is a planeswalker with a very cool passive ability. Whenever a creature you control dies, you put a loyalty counter on her. And then you can draw a card, lose a life, and cost you no loyalty. You can also -3 to put 2 spiders with menace and reach, which are fairly powerful. So what we aim to do in this deck is play a whole bunch of creatures that are small and sacrifice them for the greater good of the Spider Queen. And how do we do this? Well, we're using Village Rites and Deadly Dispute, which allows us to sacrifice a creature and draw some cards. Now that we're playing those, we want to play some small creatures. Shambling Ghast and Eyetwitch are high value creatures that you want to just send to the graveyard as soon as possible to make your opponent's creature dead, create a treasure token, or get access to our wish board. Namely, our Necrotic Fumes is going to be a removal spell of choice, a bunch of Pest Summoning for more things to sacrifice, Spin at Me, Annihilation, Confront the Past, just as a toolbox. Since we're playing a bunch of these cheap instants or sorceries, then Sedgemoor Witch is actually a good addition because she allows us to summon more pests in our go wide strategy. So you have a bunch of cheap creatures that we want to sacrifice, and we want to make a ton of tokens. What goes well with that? Well, how about a dramatic finale? And that's why we're playing the full playset of dramatic finales, which go well with the Witch, with the Spider Queen, very synergistic list. And then we're playing 4 copies of Warlock Class because our creatures are gonna die. Also, a lot of times by our own hands, which means that Warlock Class is going to trigger draining our opponent for 1. Also, while paying 2 mana to level it up, we get to exchange it for a card of our choice from the next top 3 cards of our library. And since we have this synergy where we need creatures and sacrificial spells, this allows us to fetch exactly what we need at the right time, as long as our deck cooperates. Which doesn't always, but sometimes it does. And it gives you options and card selection. So now we have the perfect mono black brew that's very on team if you like to play dungeon monsters, because you have the Spider Queen at the end of the dungeon, the Witch in the middle, and a bunch of eye bats and zombies that are just, well, the creatures that keep on dying until you get to the real bosses that will win you the game and make your opponent go game over. So let's see this deck in action with some games right up. Alright, well let's see Lolth in action with some nice weenies. Sure, why not? We have a Lolth, we have an Eyetwitch, we also have a Witch. So a Twitch, a Witch, and a Spider Queen. Seems alright. See what we can get out of this. Bit of damage. Keep getting in there, Eyetwitch. Or the Orb of Dragon kinds us. The orb that's not so kind. The dragon kind. Which probably means a turn 3 Galazet. Which I will counter with my turn 4 nothing. One has nothing, which means probably burn spell on the Witch. One's thinking. All my mana's opened. Okay. Well, I get a learn, which means I'll actually have some pests to summon this turn. Which is good, because I didn't have a play otherwise. Thank you, Eyetwitch, for recycling yourself into a pair of caterpillars. Multi-spiked caterpillars. The ones that you don't want in your backyard. Unless you can control them. As a Golgari student mage. second Aura of Dragonkind for opponent. Take the opportunity of the lack of counter to resolve Lolth. Make a couple of spiders to prevent a dragons from sweeping in. Cinderclasm doesn't deal damage to planeswalker, so Lolth should be safe. Unless there's a targeted burn spell. Frostbite, I'm not sure if it targets planeswalkers anymore. They've been adding or planeswalker on so many cards lately. It's hard to keep track. Alright, here comes Galazet. Treasure token for opponent. It does. Alright. So what do we do here? We do Lolth Warlock Class. And attack you. Spiders are menacing. So that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Trade that for a piece of life.
We will slay our enemies.
Also play a Warlock Class. More spiders. Just why not? Drain you for one with the Warlock Class. And now you're under pressure. Tell me you don't have another Cinderclasm. Opponent beholds the multiverse, trying to find a board wipe. Our black weenies are getting the job done. Volatile Jold. Opponent keeps on digging. And drawing tons of cards. With all the spiders having menaced, our opponent's going to be very hard pressed now. Alright, Frostbite is something.
Nothing more.
But if I activate the Eye of the Hive Tyrant, I believe that is just game. At the very least, it's super menacing. Opponent needs to have another Frostbite. Let's remove that Cinderclasm. Not that it really matters, but if we have the ability, maybe there's something that our opponent could use to make it flashback. But I think our 5 menacing attackers are going to force you to resign. We need removal for the Hive of the Eye Tyrant. And then my Warlock Class will try to dig in for something to sacrifice. Alright, you'll live at 1. Warlock Classing. Alright, Deadly Dispute. Seems good. Don't have the mana this turn, but next turn we can sacrifice Shambling Ghast for an extra point of damage off of the Warlock Class. If the opponent finds a board wipe. If he finds a boardwalk, then he's playing Monopoly, which is the wrong game to play, when you can play Magic Arena, the superior board game. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Alright. We got it. Spider Queen for the win. We are playing against Takajiki, as we are playing the Queen of Spiders in our mono black deck, as we have the Witch, the Ghost, and the Spider Queen. Opponent goes first, so we will keep, as we only have 2 lands. Shambling Ghast is probably the blocker of choice, as the opponent could be playing mono red, mono snow red. Hobgoblin Captain. I am not scared at all of you. Let's go Eyetwitch Warlock Class. So you can dig for land if we don't draw anything better. No real need to attack here. I like to keep that Hobgoblin Captain at bay. First strike's not going to help you against Ghast. The ghostly zombie. Alright. We've drawn the land. Kind of want to play the Sedgemoor Witch. But I imagine that the opponent has removal spell with 3 lands up. So I'll just take out the Warlock Class. I do really like the Malakir Rebirth with the Witch as a combo. But I think I'd benefit slightly more from the untapped land. Last chapter cost 7 mana. Last level, I should say. Okay, opponent puts in more goblins. Oh, opponent's playing goblins. That thing is a 3/2 goblin. Whenever it attacks, create a 1/1 goblin that's tapped and attacking. Ooh. That's nice. But 2 targets can't block. Expensive a card for that. Sedgemoor Witch, now's the time. I think the Eyetwitch can get in. Oh, I'll pass the turn back. The double block on the Bugbear is pretty good. This is really annoying. Yeah, you don't want to attack like that. Yeah, you can have your treasure. Yeah, I'll side the Eyetwitch. Fetch my removal spell. Necrotic Fumes. Let's kill that Goldspan Dragon. Give you a bunch of mana along the way, but that's the cost of doing business. Now I'll keep my Deadly Dispute up. Because I think I'm gonna need it. I do really want to resolve a Lolth. Just don't think that I can quite afford it yet. One's thinking of activating the Bugbear, attacking with everything. Which would be troublesome. Alright. That's a lot of power. Yeah, first strike. Ooh, and keep the goblin tapped and attacking. 4, 8, 10, 14. Need to block at least one of 4 powered creatures. What's my follow-up play? Lolth makes spiders. I also need to block a little bit. Do I need Sedgemoor Witch to trade? No, I don't think I can Lolth next turn. I think I have to go hunt and then more specimens. Which means that my best block for 8, 10. My best block is to do this. down to 2. Fortunately, all those lands are tap lands. Could also go for a second witch hunt. Yeah, second witch hunt Ghast seems good. Setting up Pest Summoning. I can play my tap land. 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attackers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blockers. Nothing taps. I can afford an attack on the witch. Can activate the Bugbear. Under a Hobgoblin Captain. Can't really attack with the Bandit Lord. If you activate the Bandit Lord, then you can't attack with Den and the Bugbear. It's an interesting scenario for our opponent. I do think that that's the right choice. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7 attackers. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blockers. But the witch blocking the Bandit Lord. Ooh, you can do that. Kind of pointless to activate the Bugbear though. The opponent decides that that's enough. I do die to a Goblin. So I could try to find something with Warlock Class. Warlock Class, stick up, try to find a sacrifice spell. I think that's the play. Do not find the sacrifice spell. I'm gonna go after another Ghast then. Swing for 1. Make a ton of pests. Now I died to a Goblin, which is a shame. Maybe I could have attacked with a bit more last turn. Oh yes, the opponent will kill us off of the Den of the Bugbear trigger. Yep. No, the Den kills us. We did make the right play. But we just couldn't get out of that reach. Because we needed one of these little critters to die. Why won't you die, pests? Should have called an exterminator. We are playing Lolth, Spider Queen, Queen of Spiders against Hideo. And MTG Arena Standard 2022. Alright. We'll keep Eyetwitch, Eyetwitch, Witch. Witches and witches are the way to the riches. I guess I do want the Malakir Rebirth. Might be useful to protect the second witch. Make sure they don't get caught in the sandwich. Yes, I know, that's the oldest joke in the book. Alright, let's play our Sedgemoor Witch. And let's see what kind of balloony our opponent has for a sandwich. They're going on a field trip. Alright. Snowlands, bunch of environmental sciences. Which makes me think that the opponent will be playing a bunch of board wipes. Fairly soon. Snow-related board wipes. Well, in the meantime, let's keep on poking at your life total. Science. Finding a snow-covered swamp. Soul Shatter. Let's protect our witch. Sack it. Return it to the battlefield. And that's enough. Just short and sweet. Sedgemoor Witches. Getting it done. We're playing Lolth, the Spider Queen, on MTG Arena Standard 2022 against Meow. Alright. All instants and sorceries. We're going first. We can sack a pest for Village Rites. Okay, Shambling Ghast. Well, we'll be mana efficient and cast a Hunt for Specimen. We'll find Pest Summoning, I think. Necrotic Fumes is always a nice one to have. Okay, everyone's going Selesnya Swarm. At the very least, it's my guess. Let's go Ghast. Then attack with the Pest. If the opponent has a trick, you can sack the Ghast to kill the monk. Otherwise, we'll just hunt for more specimens, this time picking up our Necrotic Fumes, ensuring that we have this deadly removal spell at our disposal. In our armada of these things. And that. Not sure. What would you like to see more in your garden? Shambling Ghast? Or a Pest? Oh, you can probably run away faster from the Pest. It's scary if it reaches you. Alright, well, the opponent's been fairly slow here. What are the options? We can activate Dramatic Finale and swing with a bunch. We can summon pests, Village Rites, Shambling Ghast, take down the monk. I think I want the Dramatic Finale here. Let's just start trading life. We're slightly ahead on board. And as long as the opponent doesn't play a Skyclave Apparition exiling our Dramatic Finale, we should be good. Now, of course, Clarion Spirits are going to be annoying. Very annoying, very fast, I should say. So the opponent intends on pestering our board as well. Another Finale. Now that's just greedy. Alright, move to combat. No blocks. Means damage goes through. Spell tree triggers only once each turn. So we go Pest Summoning here. Deepen our board. Pass the turn back. The opponent attacks with the flyers. Will sack the gas, kill a flyer. Ooh. That is dangerous. Very dangerous. We do still have our Village Rites trick. So I'm going to kill that flyer. Make it 3-2. Opponent had another trick. And now that hurts like a truck. Opponent has 5 attackers. You have 3 blockers. One cannot Containment Breach this turn. Oh, we have an okay block here. Fairly good block there, and we take 13, gain back 2. Seems fine. It's not really fun, but it's probably the best thing we can do. Gain back a bit of life. Alright, we can activate the Necrotic Fumes. Kill the Light Scribe. And then we chump the Spirit. We take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is way too much. Can you come back from this? Cannot. That was close. It's all about that charge to do. And mostly the Light Scribe. We are playing the Lolth in the Warlock, Creation of Doom. That'll take down our opponent. And this opponent thinks he's stable, but he's going to the stable. That didn't really make sense, but I'm going to keep this. As I'm going second, I have a bunch of lands, 1-drops. Village Rites. It's Perfect Storm. So it's that. Space Camp. This opponent's probably aggressive. So I'll go to Shambling Ghast. Pass the turn back. Base Camp Swamp. Alright, Professor of Symbology is going to be the perfect target for our Village Rites. We have the swamp, so we can Malakir's Rebirth Village Rites. Seems good. Till end of turn, whenever it does, return to the battlefield. Instant. Alright. Which means I get a swing. Take damage. Rebirth. That thing is a zombie after all. Sack it. Kill the Professor. And we'll pass the turn back. The zombie at its finest. Or a zombie finesse. Whichever you prefer. Righteous Valkyrie I do not like. I go with a Witch. And pass the turn. Maybe I could have tried just attacking with a Ghast first, but I really don't have any trick. I'm not even remotely close to being able to bluff anything. Second Valkyrie. Well, can't get that opponent just get enough life. So if the opponent has an angel, I'll be hit by a bunch of mega flyers. But I don't think I can do anything about it. I think going for the Quadra Pest is my best move. I will pick up the Necrotic Fumes though. Might as well pick up Pest Summoning. And that'll be my turn. Best, 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 best. Not as good as Angel into Angel. At least it's consistent. Look at these lovely little critters. Just waiting for lunch. Although I'm probably the one for lunch. Not Righteous Valkyries. No. Oh, okay, that thing's a cleric. Not bad. 4/8. Venerable War Singer. Things are getting weird now. Oh, okay, it's Cleric Angel Tribal. And with that, I'm almost dead. I can use Necrotic Fumes. Kill down one of Valkyries. And then what? That thing has Trample, which is a pain. Could also use the Dramatic Finale. I don't think that gets me out of anything. I really need to kill one of these Valkyries. Honestly, I really need to kill both. I can't kill both. This may or may not keep me alive. Let's go Eyetwitch. Oh, actually, we get to play both, so. Alright. Your move, I guess? 49 to 6. I do not like my odds here. Three colors, no good stuff. Troublesome for my coherent list, which scares me. It's Rach's Valkyrie that's really doing all the work. One's thinking about it. Sacrifices to kill the Sedgemoor Witch. We'll pay a bit of life. No biggie, you've got plenty. Another cleric. I get to destroy my enchantment. Well, I got. Oh, wait, no. I don't have to pentablock the Warsinger. I can chump the Valkyrie. Then a dramatic finale, these become 2/2 and I'm no better. So maybe I should pentablock the Warsinger. There at least you won't get a creature back. I still have a blocker for the Valkyrie next turn. And I can make a treasure token. Gain a bit of life. Alright. Let me go Eyetwitch finale. And see if we can come back from this. It's probably unlikely, but I'll give it my best shot. Famous last words. Exiled one Valkyrie. We do have access to Introduction to Annihilation, if we so wish. We'll chump the Valkyrie, make a little flyer token, and get Introduction to Annihilation. Removal tends to be good sometimes. Alright, removal's awesome most of the time. As long as the opponent's playing creatures. When your opponent is playing control, you typically just cry in a corner. Or go blame wizards. Offer Ghost Forge. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, exile it. You get a copy. Basically, I need to kill this first. So, well. Goodbye, Joffrey. You shall not be missed. There's no real advantage to playing this now. Pass the turn back, as I'll be forced to block with both my creatures. Jump, jump. Replace the flyer. Expanded Anatomy, maybe? Ooh, and that'll be game. I have access to Village Rites. So we could go Pest Summoning, Village Rites. Keen of Life. Draw some cards. Yeah, I think that's it. These big angels, just doing a little too much.
I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe by clicking the Yoshi icon at the right of your screen. It doesn't cost you any mana, and it greatly helps to support this channel and keep the awesome videos coming.